Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the one aspect of our rubric that makes it a little difficult if you're using Google Slides. It's not impossible, but you do have to be aware of some of the differences. So one of the parts of the rubric is called Smart Art. And in PowerPoint, Smart Art is very easy to do. In Google Slides, there's nothing called Smart Art, so you have to kind of create it yourself. So with that said, let's read really quickly what it is that we're looking for in this rubric. You're going to have at least one use of Smart Art. That doesn't mean clip art or word art, okay? What it is you're going to add at least 2 shapes with text embedded within each shape, okay? So let's look at PowerPoint really quickly so that you're familiar with what is Smart Art in PowerPoint. If we pull up PowerPoint and we go to a blank slide, and I'm going to just delete this so it's not even confusing for us. We go Insert and you choose the button Smart Art. Okay? Smart Art in PowerPoint has a lot of different options for you. There are boxes, there are hexagons, there are special lists with linking lines. So it offers you a lot of things, but the idea is that it's visually communicating something to you. I personally like Smart Art, but I find it a little bit limiting, so it doesn't always fit what I'm trying to do. But it's good to know. So let's just take a look at a very simple Smart Art. And that would be something like the arrow with these boxes. So this would show you perhaps some steps or a task or a process or a workflow. If we go ahead and embed that into our PowerPoint, it's very simple. It's just an arrow. Here's the text. So we're going to talk about step 1, and then we're going to do step 2, and then we're going to do step 3. Okay? So that's a very simple way to use Smart Art in PowerPoint. Now I do want to show you one that's a little more complicated, again, just so you know what options are in PowerPoint. PowerPoint has some beautiful things that they can do. So here's one with gears. I really like that one. I like the hexagons quite a bit. So you can see how there's some different options that describe different things. Here's triangles, okay? But realize that with all of these Smart Arts, they are also things that you can do within Google Slides. You just have to build them, okay, as opposed to having a nice single button that'll take care of it for you. So let's show you how to do that in Google Slides. So if we go into Google Slides, again, let's look at our rubric one more time. We're going to have 2 shapes with text embedded within each shape. Let's actually try to recreate what we did with PowerPoint so that you can see that option. So the first thing we did was we actually inserted a shape that was an arrow. Remember, there was a big arrow in the background, so here's your arrow. Okay, so we have that. And then there were 3 boxes on top of it. So again, we just go Insert, Shape. Those were rounded boxes, so I kind of like those. So here's one. If you hit the Control-C, Control-V, it'll give you another one. Just a nice little shortcut. Control-C, Control-V. Here's the third one. Okay. So now you've created the Smart Art from PowerPoint, right? You've got this process down. You click on it and you add text, just like you did with PowerPoint. Okay? And of course, like always, you can change the colors. So let's go ahead and change the fill color of each to maybe yellow, I don't know, red. I kind of like pastel colors. Maybe a light blue. And then back here, you can even have a arrow be a different color. So there we go. So that's your Smart Art. You can easily do it. You can format the text, right? Just click on the text, change the size to 24 point. Might want to center it. So again, by just kind of playing, you can create the smart art that you would get in PowerPoint, but create it through Google Slides. And so if you're interested in using Google Slides, don't let smart art stop you. Let's do one more just so we can see what it goes. Remember we had that triangle in PowerPoint, right? Here's the triangle. So there were 4 triangles that are turned around on each other. Again, you're just going to go insert a shape. This time we're going to select a triangle. So let's do a nice shape like this, right? And then this little circle at the top is what allows you to turn it. So if you do Control C, Control V, and then just flip it around on its side, it'll fit into that triangle really well. Okay? Just like the smart art. Control C, Control V. Oops. Control C, Control V. There we go. Got another one. Okay? So again, you can kind of create these nice visual ways of talking about a process or a cycle or something that's a little bit different than a typical chart. So I have included a link at the end of this video that will show you some other options in PowerPoint Smart Art, and you can copy these now and by just building them in Google Slides. I hope this helped. Thanks a lot.